Hello everyone, today we're back out here on the Hunter Classic and we're going to be going after some bighorn sheep. We have the Inline and we also have the Camel Pulsar with us. But since the double tree stands are on sale right now, I thought maybe we should go check out these couple of double tree stands that we have set up here with the Camel Pulsar and see if we can't call on some nice bucks or maybe even a decent bull elk. So what I want to do is go to this double tree stand first and check it out, see if there's any bulls around or bucks, and then we'll head on over to the second tree stand here and we'll see what it's like from there. And from there we're going to fast travel over here and go try and find some bighorns with the Inline. Alright guys, so we just got into the double stand here and we have a couple of cow elk coming in. I don't see any bulls around, but a lot of times they come in pretty quiet, so you never know. You always want to be a little bit cautious before you just go blasting away at these cows. So we'll wait just a little bit, and if we don't see any bulls, then we'll probably take out one of these cows. Alright, well we looked around for a little while and I didn't see any sign of any bulls around anywhere. So we're going to take out one of these cows here in just a second. We'll take out this one right here. Alright, she went down. And that one spooked, but that's alright. I think we're going to head on now to the next stand and see if we can't find some bulls or bucks. Alright, so we're actually just about to head over to the next stand. And I thought I heard something walking over here, and I was right. We got another cow coming in over here. She looks to be alone, but that's alright. At least it's another animal. We'll be able to take her with the Camel Pulsar. So, if you haven't seen these double stands, this is pretty much what they look like. And the cool part about these is that you can actually swap seats. So say there was an elk on this side, then you could actually get over closer and shoot behind this tree on this side. Or say it was over here towards that rock, then you could just switch back over. And then there's a rock and you'd have a nice clear path at the rock. But that's the thing about stand hunting, is the stands aren't always really good. You never know which stand to go to, which is why I have a bunch of them all set up kind of in a pattern to where I think some really good areas are. So if you look at the map here, sometimes I try and just go from stand to stand to stand. And eventually, when you keep going, you'll cut across a nice path of either bucks or bulls. And that's kind of my strategy of stand hunting. Alright, well it doesn't look like any bulls are coming, so I think we're going to take out this cow. Oh, she started walking. Alright, so see, she's on the other side now. We're going to switch seats, and then we'll be right next to her. She's in a little bit of brush there, but we'll let her swing around a little bit. That'll work. Alright, she's down. And I still don't see any sign of any bulls or bucks in this area. So we're going to go pick up this cow, then we're going to go head over to the next stand and see what it's like over there. Alright guys, so we're actually just getting towards our next double tree stand that we have set up. And we just got a bull call right up here, not too far away from it. So I'm hoping that we can maybe get into the stand before this bull actually gets there. Alright, so luckily that bull didn't quite come in yet. He's coming in from the back side over here. And we're about 5 meters away from the stand. So he should be popping up here any minute now. Yep, I can hear him walking. Oh, it's a big bull. He looks... Oh, he's not quite as big as I thought. He doesn't have back tines. So he doesn't have any back tines on him at all. But he's still going to be close to 300 plus. And it's a lot bigger than a cow, that's for sure. Alright, so we're going to stand up here and we're going to see if we can't squeeze one right. I guess it worked. So I think we caught double lung on that. So that's the only problem with these stands. See, we could have easily switched to that side and then it would have been a perfect shot. But instead, we were just trying to take a shot right through the edge of the stand. And luckily it missed it. And it didn't glitch out. But at least we got the bull. So let's go pick him up. Alright, yeah, so we actually were able to get double lung at 6.9 meters. We're holding it just below the spine. And he actually scores 339. So for a bull that doesn't have any back tines, That's a pretty good scoring bull. You can see he has a really big frame on him, but absolutely hardly any points. Alright, so we just hop back up in the stand real quick to see if there's anything coming in. And it looks pretty silent around here. So I think we're going to go head over to the bighorn sheep area and go see if we can't find some bighorn sheep. Alright, so we just got over here. And this is actually a really good area here, so we're always going to be cautious and look around really hard because this area is really good for bighorns. We have a tripod set up right over here, but we don't really need to even get to that tripod. If we want, we could just sit right here. We can see this whole opening down here. So a lot of times I actually just look with my eyes for movement, and then if I see some movement, then I'll pull out the binoculars and see what it was that I was actually looking at. I think we're going to start by basically working our way up this mountaintop here and kind of getting up to this top and kind of looking down on this area here and also here. So maybe we'll be able to catch a glimpse of a good sized ram coming down this mountain. Alright guys, so we just picked up a 75 to 120 kg bighorn sheep track, and he was headed in this direction here, and we can actually hear one walking right now. Haven't got to look at him yet, but I know he's got to be close. Alright guys, we just spotted him. He's huge, giant ram, at least 170s or 160s. We couldn't find him for the longest time and just finally caught a glimpse of him, and there he goes out there. Look at the size of that ram. That thing is absolutely huge. If he stopped right there, we could take a shot too. Which I think he actually did, but he's behind that tree right there. So we're going to mark about where he's at. We just can't quite see him yet because he ran around the backside of that hill there. But I think if we can get to this next mountain here, we might be able to spot him coming across that corner. Alright, something tells me we're close. I just saw one go over that hill over there, and I don't think that was him. It looked to be like a female. Yeah, it's a female right there. But the one I just saw go over that hill. Oh, what's that on the mountain? Oh my god, we found him. I think that's him. I think that's him. That's definitely him. Alright, so we're going to go prone. Oh, I don't even know if we can go prone from here. Yeah, we can. Alright, we got him broadside at 125 meters, guys. We're going to pull out the muzzleloader. We got the inline ready. We got the 2x6x20 scope so we can actually see the sight on him. And that looked pretty promising to me. There he goes. He's running. Guarantee he's hit hard. We'll keep an eye on him. I didn't see him go down. We want to try and get over to see where he's at. Yeah, that's him. He's buckling hard. Really hard. Now at 120 we put it somewhere towards the top of the lung, and I think that should have been a vital hit. I don't see why it wouldn't have been. 130 to 210 on that score. That is a monster ram. And he's down. He's down right there. He just laid right down, right up on that mountain. So it might have actually been either one lung or intestine hit. But either way, we just got ourselves a monster ram, and he's down right up there on that hill. Alright, so yeah, let's try and mark where he's at so we can actually find him here. The female's there. He's going to be right. See, it's saying 380. I guess it might be 380. Yeah, you can actually see his horn right there swinging in the wind. So he's right there. So I can't believe we spotted that big of a ram already, and we actually got him down with the inline using the 2x6x20 scope, and I think this scope is really nice for out here, especially early in the morning. And that's the thing right now, it's pretty early. Yeah, you're looking at, well, it's 7:50, but it was quite a bit earlier before. So we're gonna go over here now and go take a look. I think that female's right there still. Yeah, but I'm not worried about her at all. Yeah, there she is. Oh, I was gonna say, if she wants to come this way, we'll take her out with the camel pulsar. Oh, another ram, another ram, another ram. Oh, he just walked over that hill. All because of this female here. We could have had him, but we weren't ready. But at least he's right there. He's not very far away. We're going to take out this female here before she screws us up again. Alright, well, we're going to take you at 25. Drilled there. She's down. She's rolling down the hill. Can we catch up to her? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, she stopped. Okay, good. Yeah, we got left front leg, left lung, and right lung on her. I don't really want to run right now because the other ram was not very far away. And if we can, I would just assume try and get him as well. So, he's actually down right here, and this is the exact same ram. Or is it? No, I don't see any tracks around, but look at the size of the curl on that thing, and look at the mass. That is a monster ram. I'm going to say he's a 170 or a 180 ram, just by looking at him from here. Well, let's pick him up and see what he scores. We actually hit him in the skull at 125.7 meters. I don't know how we hit him in the skull. Wow, that wind must have really pushed our sabot quite a bit. And we hit him in the skull at 125 meters. We were holding it not even close to the head, but anyways, I guess we got a little bit lucky on that one. Either that or the shot got glitched out majorly. He still scores 161.3, so he's a huge ram. Not quite as big as I thought, but he's still a monster. So let's take a look at him, and we'll get a nice trophy shot of him. I think the biggest one that we have in the lodge at the moment is 166 right now. So this one's not too far away from it. I just really want to know how they're trying to say that we skull hit this one. Very curious about that. But we have him in a really cool spot for a picture, actually. Alright, that's actually a really cool picture. You can see the inline and the mass on this ram, and really cool background. So what a great way to start off this inline hunt for the bighorn sheep. And so let's take a trophy shot. I don't think we're going to get him mounted because he's not the biggest one yet. But if he is, we could always change our mind and go back and get him mounted in the end. But for now, we're going to go over here and see if we can't find this other ram. He looked to be a 140 plus ram. Definitely a decent one. Alright, so we have his track right there. And we saw him headed this direction, so we should be able to see him out here. I don't know why we can't see him. Oh, he's right there. There he is. Looked to be a little bit far back. Apparently not, because he dropped. Nice. It was about a 100-meter shot, but we were standing there crouched and shaking a little bit. I'm not leveled up too much with this muzzleloader, so there was a little bit of wobble. But like I said, it must not have been too bad because he piled right up right there. Alright, so here he is, and he's actually not a bad one. He's a 140s ram, maybe a 130s, but still, definitely nothing to be ashamed of. Let's pick him up. And we got intestine right lung on him. So if we shot him at 79 meters and he scores 144.5, the other one that we shot was I think 120 meters, and we're pretty much aiming sort of in the same spot but a little bit higher. Yeah, that had to have been a glitch because there's no way, even with the wind was actually blowing a little bit to the left. If I'm not mistaken, unless he was turned left, we were aiming for right about here, somewhere in this area. There's no way it would have pushed all the way over and hit him in the skull. So I'm sure that had to be some kind of glitch. But anyways, at least we got another ram, and this hunt is going really good so far. We actually just picked up another ram track here, headed up this mountain as well, so we might as well track him down too. So we just found a track headed this direction, and we were tracking it for a little while. Now this track right here says it's 29 minutes old, but I just saw a movement over here, and it looked like there was a ram somewhere. There he is. Yep, a nice ram. He's out there quite a ways though. This one might be a 150s ram. But at least we have the inline on us. And he's out there at 188. It's going to be a little bit of a poke. So we're going to get the wind indicator if we don't fall down the mountain first. Alright, the wind's pushing left. I understand that. But it's not going to push it too much because we're going to be shooting to the left. So if we can get... We don't want him to walk out of render distance. That's what we don't want to have happen. So we need to get on him really quick here actually. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take a prone shot. He's right there. Let's see what happens. Oh, come on. I felt pretty confident about that. I really did. We're holding it high, but he was about 200 out. I don't know about that. I really don't. He looked a little bit bigger as he was walking though. That might have been a 160 plus ram. Now that I think about it. But for that far of a shot, I think we had the right hold on him and we were holding it pretty high. So all we can do now is go over and see what kind of blood we have. Alright, so the track should be somewhere over here along the edge of this tree line over here. Yep, and it's actually the same track from the ram that we were tracking. Even though it said it was 29 to 30 minutes away, I had a feeling it might have been the same one, and it is. But it actually looks like we might have hit him because the fact that these two tracks are so close together, I think we actually hit him. I think we made a really good shot. So let's find out. And we actually smoked him at 200 plus meters. We hit him with the inline, standing there crouch at over 200 meters. I bet it was close to... If it wasn't 200, it was close to it. It was 190 plus. And we smoked him. Not only did we hit him in the body, but we actually got intestines on him. That might have actually been even a liver shot, to be honest. Who knows? Because there's some really good blood so far. And let's track him down. He is running all over the place. But at least we got some more intestine blood roaming, so he shouldn't be very far. Here he is right here. We ran right into him. How cool is that? Awesome ram. Let's take a look at him. Yeah, he's a 150s. I don't think he's close to 160s, but he's not too far away. Well, let's pick him up and see how far he actually was. So he was 171.1 meters, and he was actually even bigger than the first one we just got. He scored 164. That's because he was so far away we couldn't actually even tell how big he was. So this one might actually be going to the trophy lodge because I think he is going to be at least the second biggest one that we have so far. So yeah, we made a 171.1 meter intestine shot with the inline and only a one time of 2 minutes, so not bad considering it was a really far shot and he was about to go over that hill. So I'm just glad we actually made it happen and didn't have to track this ram for another 20 or 30 minutes or maybe even an hour. Who knows sometimes how long it actually ends up being. So the fact that this ram's even bigger than the first one that we got, it's just really hard to believe because that first one was huge. So not the best lighting, but still really good picture. And yeah, I think we're going to get him mounted and we'll hang him up in the trophy lodge here. So let's accept it. And yeah, let's get him mounted. He's a mounted ram. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to be the end of this video. That hunt went really good and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see you next time.